We start yours?
Oh.
You're like, no.
Well, I mean, I haven't even called it yet. Intro to
what?
the one and only Adam Smith Show with Adrian Ochoa Gomez and Omar Quintana. Thank you very much for gracing us with your presence once
While
again.
at the same time, we have the Adrian Ochoa Gomez Show with Adrian and Omar Quintana. Thank you for
Beep,
being
beep.
here.
Can I get a honk, honk?
Omar Power Bottom Quintana. Yes. That's what they call me.
I am closing the door for my safety and ours.
Cool. Yeah. It makes me feel more safe.
Are we doing wine?
It is hot as shit in here, though.
Yeah, it does get hot, huh?
I mean, it is there.
Where are the cups?
Where's it? Oh, it's right here.
Curtain number only.
Curtain number 1. Bro, let me see. You guys know what you're doing here at the one and only Adam and the one and only Adrian show. You guys know what you're doing when it comes to drinks. You don't poison me with junk. It's all organic and shit.
I think my mom was even mad I took this.
Oh, and it's anti-women. I like it. Oh no, it's only anti-pregnant women. I see. Okay.
Bigots.
There we go. Oh, I thought you were gonna give me a fist
Damn.
for that.
That was good. It took me a second. I'm still catching up.
I thought you were gonna give me a fist one, babe. Oh, we're gonna get our water from Fusey.
What?
This one's
You
mine.
already have one? Yeah, I was literally...
That's what we're playing?
This one's mine, that's all I know.
Alright, this one's mine.
That's fine.
Nice. So what's with people smelling the wine before you?
It's getting the aroma of it.
Helps you taste it better?
Because if something smells good, it tastes good.
Mm.
And if it looks good as well. That's why, like, at restaurants, some of them get served with fucking fog on it, and they lift
Steam?
it up. Whatever.
Bro, I used to confuse those two.
You want to hear my favorite conspiracy
Cheers.
theory? I always say that, how people are like, what's your favorite conspiracy theory? I'm like, all my favorites aren't theories anymore. But
Yeah, they all became reality. So
Listen.
I'm looking for a new one.
Smelling wine
Exactly.
is like conspiracy theory. You go.
no, here. So this is why they smell the wine, right? I mean, of course, it goes with like eating food and stuff.
On par, yeah. You drink some with certain steaks, right?
Yes. Well. I mean,
Right,
you smell the food and see the food before you eat the food, and it's all part of the process of how good
Right.
you think the food.
How you
tastes.
experience it, yeah.
So they make a whole experience out of wine because no one actually really likes it, and it
Smells
tastes
bad.
like ass.
Yeah.
So they pretend like it's good.
They trick
It smells
themselves.
better than it tastes. That's probably why, because this smells
You
great.
think so? But then they would do that with
You
beer
like the
because
smell
beer
of
tastes
it?
like piss, bro.
Who smells beer?
That's what I'm saying. Then they would do that with beer to trick themselves. Because I feel like wine is less hard to drink than beer. I feel like everyone's gonna be like, you pussy.
Dude, I love it. But that's the theory.
Are you guys
That's
beer
what
guys?
I think. What?
Are you guys beer guys, or do you rather drink like wine
I
or
would
liquor
rather-
or liquor?
I would rather. Oh, soy.
I am an
Beer
alcoholic.
wine or beer wine
soy
liquor?
beer or soy liquor. What are you?
Okay, so just beer and liquor,
If
or
this
beer and
was-
wine. I pick wine for sure. Beer just makes me bloated and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Same thing. Makes you fat.
But at the end of the day, I'll pick liquor over everything because it's just I don't know.
and
It's
and
not
the,
so filling. It's not so sweet.
and the pro of beer is that it's not it doesn't like give you as much of a hangover or make you throw up as much, but it makes you fat
Yeah, I really don't.
and bloated
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. You're like, fuck.
It's a bunch
can I
of
even fuck
foam.
after this?
So I love beer. You know what you're doing wrong?
I'm chugging it.
Get the more expensive beer with more alcohol in it,
IPAs.
like a fuller beer, like you're eating it,
Yeah.
as Adrian likes to say.
Mhm.
But I don't like IPAs. Okay? Don't like them at all. I feel like they taste like vomit does. The aftertaste after you've thrown up.
Oh,
That's what
really?
IPAs taste like to me. Just super acidic. And that's what it reminds me of.
What does IPA stand for, bro? Like
Indian Pale Ale.
Oh, that's what it stands for. Okay, I
Mhm.
see. So, taste yours.
Don't like
It's
it.
because I
Get an amber. Get an amber.
Amber.
Get a Belgium. Get a Tripel.
No, did you?
And just sip
So why
on
didn't you
that
put the mic
hoe.
on yourself?
You need a Tecate.
I don't know. It sounded fine not on me.
Yeah, he would have really taken over the pot. It's a good thing. Level it out.
Did you finish your wine already?
Yeah, I think I did. He gave me like a shot of wine.
See, so he gets mad when you chug it.
bro. Yeah, like
No, I don't get mad. I'm always like, dude, you can't chug wine. It tastes like
Yeah, but
ass.
watch me.
That's
But
why
it's-
people sip it.
Top me off,
but I
senor.
think it's way like out of all the
Dude, I
liquors, like liquor, wine, and beer. I feel like wine is the
I-
easiest to drink. You don't think
Dude,
so?
no.
You think liquor is the easiest?
No.
You think
Don't
liquor's
make
the
me
easiest?
throw up.
What do you think is the easiest?
Beer, bro.
Beer?
Come on, dude.
What?
I feel like beer only if it's
Dude,
cold
but
as
have
shit.
you seen a
it's hot
cake stand?
outside.
Have you done a cake stand?
No, actually, I have. But I've done a beer bong.
Is that a white thing? Is that just what crazy white people they do?
No, we
cake
just we
stands?
didn't go to
No,
college.
yeah. Well, I mean, I did, but it was community college. So
Oh yeah, it was all old people.
Would you like to know the PBR?
Oh,
Opens it with his teeth.
see, I used to think IPA meant it was the non-alcoholic beers. What are those called?
Non-alcoholic beer.
You don't have another name of it?
Dude, I'm trying. I mean, there's a company that makes non-alcoholic that everyone like drinks from. I'm trying to remember what it's called. I can't remember what it's called.
It's just more for the suds.
Dude, that's like decaf coffee.
Oh, that's a
It's
good
like, why am I
point.
drinking
There's
this?
a beer right there somewhere. I sense it.
What? There's a beer right
A
there.
bit.
Oh yeah.
Decaf
No,
beer right there.
definitely.
Well, non-alcoholic beer is just like decaf coffee. Boom. Don't steal it.
What exactly is decaf coffee? Doesn't it make you tired?
No, it just is the ass taste of coffee without all the reason to drink it.
It's just your teeth get yellow.
All the symptoms of
Yeah.
coffee with
ruins your
none of
gut.
the benefits.
Yeah.
Really? Because I don't ever really drink coffee.
See, I'm more of a downer. Are you a coffee guy or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if it's like legal, I'm there.
I think we talked about it on the last pod, right? That you're more of a uppers guy and we're like down.
Yeah. We had this convo. Yeah, so I drink coffee. I get the caffeine. You know what I'm saying?
Get it, bro.
I don't know. I always think, what would life be like if I didn't? But there's debates that coffee's really good for you. Maybe it would be weird that the caffeine wasn't, you know what I mean, in certain doses.
Yeah, it's like a nootropic kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's like
I'll have
gets
a
your brain
cup.
going.
I have like a cup in the day, but I have like strong ass. I make my coffee strong.
Oh, yeah, you're always drinking
top
coffee in your
off.
videos, huh? You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, that's when I make my videos.
Yeah, when I'm drinking
Coffee
coffee. Don't catch me before the coffee. All my videos before the coffee, I'm still in bed. It's like I haven't even left bed yet, but I feel like people need to see this shit.
See, I don't know. I just
You
never...
have to record something at the end, and it's like, what do you even do?
Well, I like what you do where you just go up. That's not bad.
I make it look like I throw the phone.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be funny. One time you just did that and you're like naked, your balls are just hanging out. you drop the phone and shit and you're like taking a dookie or something. It cuts to you on the bathroom.
Pull out the newspaper. Like,
Yeah.
actually do that shit.
Damn, bro. Nobody fucking
Parody
reads
my
the
own
newspaper
life.
now. See, nobody reads the newspaper anymore, but we still have
Listen to the
we
news
still
on
like
the
to do
TV.
something while we're shitting. You know what I mean? Not
So we
reading
read
things.
it on the phone.
Yeah, we read it on the
It'll be an
phone.
article somebody thinks they're interested in. The government told you you're interested in. They push it your way through the stream.
This algorithm.
Bro, I still read Tucson Weekly.
You read that shit?
Well, they're free at some of the bars.
What have you learned? Tell me one thing you learned on Tucson.
That they're doing a film at the swamp meet a couple weeks back called Mezcal, and you could have been on set. You know, they're holding auditions.
Oh, they
and
were
shit.
filming it there. Okay, I
Mhm.
see. Well, you you didn't do anything with that information.
I didn't do nothing. Nobody.
You could have showed up, bro, and acted and shit.
It was too late. A lot of the stuff I'm reading is too late. Like I grew up.
At the bottom. No. All right, let me get on. Oh, what's good, bro? Someone broke in. I'm vengeance.
Oh, hey, how you doing? It almost sounded like
we're clearing his ass, yeah,
Making noise.
All right, so
What time stamp?
we
that?
can't say too fucked up things. There's people outside.
Yeah, there's somebody moving in.
Oh, really?
I thought you said
Nice.
people were moving out.
Yeah, but she's the one that's moving in.
Alright, anyways, I had a weapon, so I was bro, but no, it's good to be here with a couple fellow flat earthers, you know what I mean?
Fellows, does that mean you're one of them?
Yeah.
One of me, one of me, one of me.
Bro, I'll say this wine definitely tastes better than that tincture y'all were trying to give me last time.
Well, the tincture was fucked.
That
dude.
shit felt fucking toxic,
Dude,
bro.
just thinking about it,
Dude, he added liquor.
I made it way too Everclear.
Yeah, that was... It didn't feel right, honestly.
I felt too right. I was like, is this?
It had me wasted.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Did I die?
Mm-hmm.
We overdosed on tincture and wine.
So you guys killed that shit.
Everclear, yeah.
Dude,
He gave it to me.
Yeah, I ended up
finished it
giving the
off.
rest of it to him. But like, we took some.
Dude, that's the stuff that it's just like medicine. And you're just like, you hit it with just a
Yeah,
vial.
it's just a blip, like it's just a drop. That's all you need.
Yeah, this dude would do like a drop and I'd hit it like, I don't know.
And then we took some and some wine when we went to the Kava bar, and before it shut down, not because of Adam. And so we went up, dude, and I was fucking like I was for sure lit, you know, and I did pretty fucking well.
Nice.
Except,
Yeah, you guys told me you guys were...
Mhm.
You guys felt good that day and shit, and that's when you're like, oh, wine and the tincture. But yeah,
Tincture by itself will burn you up.
Bro, that's funny. Like that's like when I told my homie. I remember I told my homie before. I was like, bro, I can't do Xannies because I always fall asleep. You know what? I don't remember. I text people. It's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, nah, what you gotta do is you gotta do coke and Xanax. And I was like, God damn, that's one solution. You know, if I've ever heard one. You know what I'm saying?
Yikes! Have a heart attack in their sleep.
Yeah, he's like, what you need to do is add another drug. It's the total opposite.
And then when you're actually ready to go to sleep, then you take a Percocet.
Yeah. Nice.
Bro, isn't that the American dream? Maybe not the one we were dreaming as kids.
Just to live
And now that
Hunter S.
we're
Thompson's
older,
life.
we're like, please
Dude.
let my dealer not be out right now.
Because I mean, I've been after watching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah.
I'm reading the book. I'm almost like I'm trying to finish it, and he talks about adrenochrome. Do you know what adrenochrome is, bro?
No, what is adrenaline? I'm not. What is it?
So do you know what adrenaline?
I don't know my chemicals.
Adrenaline?
I'm not a chemist, bro. I didn't take chemistry. I avoided chemistry because I know it was the hardest science, bro.
The hardest science is physics.
No, I passed it.
You did?
You just gotta have a really old teacher. That's the trick.
Oh, I guess.
Like one of those teachers that's so old
That
she's a
doesn't get-
pushover.
Yeah.
Oh, but what is adrenochrome? How does it make you feel? Bro?
So do you know what adrenaline is?
Adrenaline.
Yeah, that. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Like, you know, your leg breaks, but then you can still get up and walk it off,
Mhm.
and you just place it, whatever. So people will get that shit. It's like a gland that's in your brain, I think, or something. And then, is it in your brain? I don't even know where it is. Am I talking out of my ass?
It's probably gotta be.
It's a
Just
gland.
get you high, it's
Yeah,
gotta be in
it's
your
a
brain,
gland that
right?
secretes whenever like something intense is going on, and people
Usually
like.
they stab him in the side and they let him bleed
Oh,
out.
Pulp Fiction stuff? That's an adrenaline shot, right?
No, but
Like you get it when like it's fight or flight.
Mm.
Like whenever if you're doing.
So when you take that, it makes you feel like, woo!
It's so what how he explained, like I wouldn't like this isn't like some sort of street drug. It's like shit like you get on the black market. And so like because it's human
You got no blackness?
it's human extraction. No. This guy is trying to trick me to say I'm gay. You have to try harder than that.
What?
But not so he took it and he said Hunter or something said that it was like being on 220 watt electricity.
Like he was
just
buzzing
like being,
and shit?
yeah, just
oh
being
my God,
like,
what the
shocked.
fuck?
Have you guys ever been shocked before?
I've been shot at a trampoline and shit.
And I'm talking about electricity, not static, puto.
Nah, bro.
I accidentally touched one of those boxes that says "Don't like the electricity warning." And
High voltage.
yeah, I actually touched one. Like I touched my hand knuckle on it, and I went back, and my whole arm and shit was like at least like weird feeling for like an hour or two.
Damn.
Yeah, like I lost sensation, and it was slowly coming back. But I was like, yeah, I touched that, and it like fucked me up like internally in my
Damn,
mind,
bro. And then what happened after you became a comedian? He's like, I've gotten powers.
That was a long time ago. It was on X. But
I feel funny.
you literally feel funny, you know.
I feel funny.
That sounds like a
I
superhero
might make a
story.
joke later. I don't know.
Feeling funny, might delete later.
That's funny.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time I had a new joke to the act, I'm like, all right, I might delete later. This was funny when I wrote it at home. Might delete later, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, I feel like if I wrote it in my phone, it's deleted. I'm never gonna look at it again.
What do you mean?
I'll write jokes down. I'll write songs down. I'll write all kinds of shit down.
What do you mean?
And I'll
You'll write a
never
song
go
in your
back
head
to
and you
it.
write it down?
Like in my phone.
That's romantic, bro. What kind of songs do you write? Romantic songs or is it like white supremacy songs? What kind of songs? What kind of song? I just
Getting warmer.
I'm curious. You know what I mean? I don't see.
Bro, I have no
I don't
idea
see you
how to
writing like
explain
jazz
the
tunes.
music
You know
that
what I
I make.
mean?
How would you explain the music I make?
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Dude, you know that song?
That's weird.
That song slaps too.
That's the Canada national anthem.
Why do you know this?
Oh, Canada,
Was it
we put
watching
our
South Park?
hearts on these. God
These
fear.
nuts.
Yeah, do same thing. Glorious and clean. Oh, Canada, we put on guard for thee.
Bro, Canada. What has Canada done? Name one cool thing that Canada's done. Name a cool Canadian. There aren't any.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds,
Ryan Gosling, Jim Carrey,
Jim Carrey, I
Harlan
mean.
Williams.
Okay. But also, he's American. No? He's not Canadian, or is he Canadian?
I mean, you can get citizenship.
Right. But you know what I'm saying. I got my citizenship, but I'm fucking Mexican. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan Reynolds is Canadian in that sense.
Oh, like if they're born there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
full
they're
Canadian?
all like
Yeah,
super
they're all
Canadian.
born there. Yeah.
Oh,
They were fully Canadian before they crossed the border.
Yeah, most deaf.
That's probably like, I don't know, late teens or 18.
I would
don't
say
know.
they went to high school
Adults.
in Canada.
Probably.
Yeah.
Young adults probably when they came
Yeah.
and were just like gonna make a way, or maybe
Yeah,
they
'cause
never
Jim-
even lived here. They just flew in to do stuff, but stayed in Canada. I don't really know enough about them. I
Because
know
Jim
they
Carrey was
get
doing
famous
comedy
and
here.
then they moved to LA.
Where-
Yeah,
that's
like
all
Jim
I know.
Carrey was doing comedy here, like LA and places like super
Yeah, but he was
fucking
like,
young.
he was like, he had to have been. He looked early 20s probably.
Yeah,
still,
like
though.
18 to
You know
20,
what
no?
I mean?
He
I feel like they all. I feel like being Canadian, being funny in Canada, since there's not a lot of them who are funny, just automatically skyrockets you to stardom.
You think so?
I mean, yeah, look at Trailer Park Boys.
Are they Canadian?
Yeah,
It's all in Canada.
that's just hilarious.
You're like, we have trailer parks everywhere here, and no one's fucking famous. I remember seeing a video like on YouTube popped up in my algo of it said like Tucson, the trailer park center of the world, like something like that. Like how Tucson, like literally being like Tucson is like the trailer capital, trailer park place. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, are we really like the trailer park capital? I don't feel like it. You know, I feel like we got a lot of trailer parks, but not
They're
that many.
probably counting people's personal trailers.
Not more than
too.
the south. The south. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, they're all over in the south, so it's probably not true. Is what I'm thinking.
some clickbait.
'Cause I saw a lot of trailer
I think
parks
there's more RVs
in
here.
the south.
True.
We got our fair share of RV parks as well, though.
Mhm.
But I
'Cause
guess
it's all-
here you can have them everywhere because it doesn't matter. It all looks the same.
It's
and
all the
there's no
snowbirds.
water.
Yeah. The snowbirds kind of mess it up, I think.
What do you mean?
From when they're here and they have like their temporary things
Mhm.
and then they leave.
In Florida, they just want to be near the water, so there's more RV parks towards the water. But I feel like it's not prevalent throughout Florida. But there's a lot of them, for sure.
Arizona and Florida get a lot of flack, you know.
Nah, we're cool because we're both like the free states. You know what I mean?
What?
Bro, did you see that thing about Florida that they're like they passed some thing about like immigrants? I think like even dudes that like immigrants that had like a worker's permit. Now they're like, all right, you gotta go. Sorry, buddy.
Really?
And so a lot of people are having to leave. A lot of
In
immigrants.
Florida?
Yeah, Florida.
Oh.
So I'm seeing all these TikToks of these sad Mexicans like, oh, I guess they don't want us. Good luck roofing, white boys. You know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
but yeah, like they passed this whole law or some shit in Florida. Did you see about it or no? Did you read about it on the toilet?
Look, let me speak, okay, on my people's behalf. They do that all the time, so I don't know. This is a new thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's all kinds of videos now of all these sad Mexicans like, oh, good luck, fucking
Dude, it's like
building a grill.
they make it very hard to as a foreigner in Florida. They bring them all in via like
Train.
Contractor. You know what I mean?
No.
To work like the resorts.
Oh.
Because no one wants to work because they're seasonal.
Mm.
So they bring in people from other places.
So when you go to the fair,
on
they're
like a student visa, work visa thing.
It's like when you go to the fair, they're all like Honduran dudes and shit. You know what I mean? They're all like dudes from Peru and shit. They're all tiny little dark dudes.
Probably.
At the fair, right?
And then they can't stay.
Some of them have longer work visas than others, and they all trying to stay, and so it's just like they make it super difficult. As soon as Trump took office, it's been a thing. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it's even worse now, probably. But
It's interesting though.
my friend was always complaining. He's like, "Fucking Trump." He's like, "I fucking hate Trump." And he's like, oh, I'm a Democrat. I vote for Biden or whatever. And I'm like, bro, like you don't even, you're not a Democrat or whatever. And he's like, I know, but fuck Trump.
Well, that's how we got here, man. That's how we got here.
Yeah,
everybody was just like, oh, well, I guess we'll get rid of Trump. And then they're like, well, bad move. You know what I'm saying? Like, we fucked up.
No bueno.
No bueno.
Yeah,
Is this worse? I don't know.
Crazy.
Look, I feel like this is how government works. It's just a different puppet, all controlled by the same elitists, and they don't really.
It's
have
just a different
power.
guy fisting the puppet. You know
And
what I'm saying?
it's the same hand. It's all the same bloodline. It could be two different families in the same bloodline. They might have a little tiff or something. Maybe that's all that's going on. But
Same puppet, different fist. That's the analogy.
that's related.
Exactly.
that are related by blood.
Gotcha.
And they just have different puppets in there. So it seems like it's really just like, if you look at it, it's like Bitcoin. Yes, it was way up there, but it's all the way down here now.
And now what?
And it doesn't matter which puppet they had. It was all the same agenda.
Bro, so what do you think after the dollar collapses? What's the plan?
They're putting us all on crypto. They want everyone to put the chip in their hand with the crypto. They're pushing and making it look cool and shit.
You can't put the chip in their hand. We can't do that.
What if they make it so you can only get food if you do that?
Nah, bro. You can't do that, bro.
They could pass a law.
And it's like they're just writing whatever law they fucking feel like, and they're sending it, and no one's stopping it. So it's just like,
Adrian gets all sad.
Well, I mean that they didn't do that to the vaccines. So.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't. You know what I'm saying? They can't get to that level, bro.
That's why they're pushing.
Well, that's why they're pushing it. You all signed on the dotted line, right? And who reads contracts anymore?
Who signed on the dotted line?
Whoever got a chip put in their hand, guaranteed.
Everyone here is unvaxxed, so we don't know. You don't want them to know that, bro?
I'm just kidding. They already do. Can't hide nothing. They take a picture every 5 seconds on this fucking thing.
Bro, I just seen that
Yeah,
thing
I
where they
saw
do the
that.
radiation thing. I'm like, should I get a fucking Android? Nah.
Just cover the camera, right?
Nah, bro. There's no
We're
escape.
just filming.
Bro.
There's no escape.
There's no escape,
dude,
bro.
The harder you try to not be heard is the more they're gonna listen. If you're just another jackass that's not really doing anything, it's all about money. It's a corporation, so it's all about money. Whatever you're doing, is it going to cost more money for them to send people after you than you're actually making yourself? Because they want to know how much money's in your bank account, how much money you costing them. Are you worth the trouble? And if you're not, they're never going to do anything because it's a corporation. You have to think like a corporation.
I don't think you'll ever be worth the trouble.
Bro, to catch a bad guy, you gotta think like a bad guy.
Know thy enemy.
Yeah.
Know thyself.
Bro, we're learning a lot here. This is good. I knew it was time for another podcast. You know?
About that time, I saw some crazy shit. Oh, I'm using my phone. I can't remember where it was
You gotta
at.
use your memory, bro. Back in the day, there was no phone. You had to use memory. You gotta check off by memory.
I am Mentalk, the mind taker.
This is what you think of to check off?
Have you seen Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law?
Nah, what? That's the longest time.
You're not white enough, but I feel like we're friends enough to tell you about this white ass show I watched.
It's on HBO.
Dude, you know the Hanna-Barbera cartoons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. So these people take the Hanna-Barbera cartoons and they make a parody out of it. And Harvey Birdman, you remember Harvey Birdman, the Hanna-Barbera superhero? Have you seen maybe? It's kind of an obscure one. It's one of their obscure. It's definitely an older one. But he's a lawyer in this. He's a retired superhero, and he's a lawyer. And all of the Hanna-Barbera cartoon characters come to him to defend them in court, and he's like a total simp, bro. And it's fucking hilarious. Stephen Colbert. No, I hate it.
Sounds familiar, but I don't know.
The Stephen Colbert.
He's a sketchy talk show host,
and he did politics. He was a political comedian on Comedy Central. He had his own show. He was on the Daily Show with John Lennon before that. Well, anyways, this dude's funny as shit, and he was the voice for some of the characters in it, and like Harvey Birdman's boss or whatever.
What was it, like a Muppets movie deal where it's like half humans,
It was
half
a cartoon.
fucking cartoon? Oh,
It's just a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
And it's drawn in the Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, I was like, is it like a Muppets movie deal?
Or that one with Brad Pitt. I can never remember.
Looney Tunes movie. Oh,
Something cool. Cool something.
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings. That's a good movie.
Brad Pitt.
Bro, I've never seen a Brad Pitt movie and been like, that's a good movie. No, you know what? I'm lying.
Yeah,
Inglourious Basterds. That's a good movie.
Look.
Bullet Train. Have you seen Bullet Train?
Yes.
Inglourious Basterds is really good.
It hits pretty hard.
Nazi killers.
It's fucking good, bro.
I like a lot of Brad Pitt movies. Not all of them. Did you see Troy?
Yeah. That one's not bad.
Troy?
That one's one of the best
I
ones.
thought it was pretty epic.
But you know what I mean? Like Brad Pitt don't got like, he don't blow my mind with none of his acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've never been like, oh my god, he really brought it this fucking role. You know what I'm saying? It's always just he's just.
I got you.
I don't know.
Because he's a hot guy.
I got you. No, I got you. I got you.
12 Monkeys,
He
bro.
did put on it. That's
that
probably
really
even more so than what I was going to say.
He's like a crazy person.
I was going to say Fight Club.
And obviously Fight Club.
Fight Club.
In Fight Club, he's just like.
But he's like, he's pretty.
He beats the shit out of people.
He's pretty. He puts a lot of passion into it. I guess we were talking about.
Him and Edward Norton are on the same type of frequency. Since like
they both bounce off each other well.
I can see Adam being on Facebook like, what celebrity do I look like? He's like Brad Pitt.
You took the test and repost yours. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, who's that other guy? Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Dude, if I could control it and make it all the different people I've been called, I've never gotten like the same thing.
They've called you Kevin Bacon? What the hell?
That's why it'd be so funny if I just hit all the ones. Like
Kevin
I'm like,
Turkey Bacon.
they're like, is it?
Kevin fucking vegetarian. Something. I don't know.
Bro, it's like hit or miss, you know. When people
bacon.
come up to me, they're like, you know who you look like? I'll be like, Kevin Bacon. They'll be like, no, hell
You're like
no.
Kevin Hart.
What the
You're
fuck?
like, what?
Yeah, right. They're like Bobby Lee.
What's going on?
Okay.
Yeah, some people are way off. I feel like whenever people tell you look like someone, it's never like.
It's never you never do.
You never agree. Yeah, you never do. I've never to this day. No one's ever told me, bro. You know you look like this guy, and then been like, oh yeah, that fucking looks like me.
And they're always like, do you get that often? And if they're like, no, never. I've never heard that.
Mexican John Mayer.
Never heard that since. How many times did you get it? One time?
Like probably twice.
You got it twice, so it's true. It's real.
John Mayer? Who's John Mayer? Oscar Mayer?
Wiener?
John Mayer.
Or Jim Morrison maybe.
Jim Mayer. Oh, because of the pillow.
Or even Fog Hat. My shades.
They sound like the worst rappers ever. Fog Hat? Who is this?
They're rock and rollists.
Fucking Dorletto. Bro, I just seen this thing that made me real sad. I seen this video that was like, oh, Jack Black sold the soul.
Oh, to the
And he
devil.
does all
Oh
this
no,
shit.
obviously.
Right. But I don't know. Jack Black seemed like a cool guy, man. It broke
They
my heart,
all
you know what I
do.
mean? It breaks your heart when you actually like.
What
the
about
celebrity.
what about Dwayne Johnson?
I don't give a
Of
shit
course
about
not.
Dwayne
Of course
Johnson. You know what I'm
he
saying?
did.
Who gives a shit about Dwayne
Dude.
Johnson?
His name. What is the word? The word has slipped my mind. Let me think
The Rock.
about it. Let me
Dude, it's
ponder.
already like it's bad. 'Cause
Yeah, but
even
I'm trying to
Kevin-
remember
Kevin
what that
Hart
is.
might be like a
Hold on.
clone.
Say what you're gonna say. I'll remember what I was gonna say.
You said sacrilegious.
That's what I. Yeah, but you can finish your thought.
I was just saying the Jumanji movie with The Rock, Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah.
That was so good. But all those people sold their souls. Like
Even the ginger.
It's because they're all people that are very,
Listen.
very high up.
The Rock is sacrilegious.
Bro, I just seen
It's
this
been
post that said he's
anti-Christian
he's
since they
getting
were
sued.
in wrestling. So don't tell me he didn't. Wrestling was sacrilegious. A bunch of stuff they did in it. And his name was The Rock. It wasn't because he looked like a rock.
What was it?
It's because that's a God in the Bible referred to as The Rock. Like John 3:16.
What's that?
I think it's for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son.
Oh, like Austin 360.
Like Austin 3:16.
316 Rey Mysterio, no?
Oh, that's 619.
619, that's right.
And if you look it up, it's probably
It's an area
A
code of
chapter.
San Diego.
is it?
Yeah.
But if you look it up, it's probably a chapter in the
If
Bible
you
as
look
well.
it up and you search for your answer, you will find it.
Bro, Rey Mysterio, I think I could beat his ass. I think I
I
could
don't
take him.
think so, bro. He was a heavyweight champion.
I think I could take. Bro, but that's fake, bro.
It's hard to.
And he was like 5'2".
It's hard to fight wrestlers, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because
Bro.
they just drop you on your head.
Bro, listen.
Motherfuckers out of
You know
their
what the best
minds.
answer to wrestling is?
Huh.
Jiu-jitsu, my friend.
The throat punch. I like to headbutt people, dude. I don't
He
care.
goes,
I'm trying to win.
Nut shot. Well, yeah.
Dude, if
But
I
we're
lose-
talking about the arts here. Arts versus arts.
Dude, I'm just like, okay, you can practice all of these arts all you
Like,
want.
you look like a
but
Krav
when
Maga
you
guy. You
go
want
out-
to punch people in the nuts.
That's what
You
I'm
wanna
talking about. They
jab,
know.
jab.
Them Jews know what I'm talking about. They know how to fuck people up. You want one? Krav Maga.
I don't think that's Jewish. I think that's like Israeli shit. Isn't that like an Israeli Turkish martial art or something like
Yes,
that?
I'm making a joke. But yeah, the Israelis do the Krav Maga.
Yeah,
and they know how to fuck
That's the
people up.
hardcore stuff.
And that's why they get taught that and we don't. They're
So-
like, they teach police.
Yeah.
Is it Krav Maga? I don't know.
Honestly, all policemen should be like purple belt at least.
Krav
Bro.
Maga, right? I'm saying that right.
They
No.
don't teach police
It's Kava
nothing.
Bar.
Dude, I can't. I'm mixing.
That's good. That's good.
You read my mind.
That's good.
Thinking both now. Kava McGraw.
Tim McGraw.
See, I was thinking to McGraw. I'm like, dude, why are all of these things sound like that?
Kaka.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Was it last time when we were saying? Because I was thinking about making this into a bit. I was just trying to think of how. I think it was here when we were doing the pod, like right here, when we said that Wayne Chun is bullshit because it was invented by a woman. It was here, right? When we said that?
Wang Chung.
Who said that?
I said that when we were over there, didn't I?
Honestly, dude, I
We were
don't
talking
remember.
about his inventions.
I'm pretty sure, right?
I don't remember.
But like a lot of the stuff on the pod didn't
Most
come out
of
well because like the second half is audio only,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't hear the audio only part.
That's what I'm saying. You want to know? Go listen to the audio only part.
Because the second hour was pretty good.
Dude, the whole thing was good.
Yeah.
The whole thing was good.
But
We
I
started out slow. We got some momentum, and then we really started hitting it. And you have to listen to his to hear it.
Yeah.
If
So
you
I
were
think
digging the first half, why wouldn't you kick over and listen to his after? That's what I'm gonna ask you. Can you see leaving wanting more?
Mhm.
So now I'm forcing him over there anyway.
And
So it's
then-
like, don't look at the problem as a
But that's
problem.
why-
You
that's
know what
why
I
And
mean?
then you slip in the Patreon.
But
That's
I've
why
got
it's
it
good to make a
charging.
video because some
But-
people like, for example, the
Got it
reason I did that
charging.
is because I had to switch apps. I had to switch apps.
right now.
So a lot of people,
I can't see.
if you do the video, you release it on YouTube. They can watch one half on YouTube.
They're
They're already on YouTube.
They're both still going.
Watch the other half. Yeah, is Adrian still
It's
going?
not gonna tell me how much. It's not gonna tell me how.
Yeah, it's not
much
gonna slide down.
charging.
Bro, you have any new jokes, bro?
They're both
Me?
going.
I do have a recently new one.
You have a new joke?
Yeah.
Can you tell it to us, like, pretend you're on stage?
Yes.
No, I'm just saying. Bounce it back with us.
What is? How does it go? What does a pirate say on his 80th birthday? I'm matey. Bam.
Cue pirate music.
Now, did you get that off a popsicle stick? That's right.
Actually, this guy wanted me to tell it on stage.
Oh, some guy gave it that joke.
An old buddy. Yeah, he's an older guy. He's like, hey, you know what joke would be funny? And then he told me, and I didn't get it for like 5 minutes.
And you're like, dude.
And I was like, dude, that's not really funny.
Was this guy my dad?
He wasn't. Yeah, he's a dad. I was like a dad. I was like, where did you hear this? And he's like, oh no, I kind of made it up. And I was like, I don't know if you did.
Yeah,
That's so,
that sounds
dude. This
like
is so funny because I was here when that happened,
Yeah.
but I wasn't here when that happened. And he said that on stage,
Mhm.
and I didn't realize till just now who he's talking about.
Oh, really? That's it.
It's an older guy, some glasses. Yeah, he was at the bar.
But it was it or not? Was it my dad?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Dude, I would never steal
Every
your
time we
dad's
go
jokes.
to my house, he's like, my dad tells him a dad's joke in my house. He's like, I got a joke for you, or a joke he makes up, but they're all like dad jokes.
Yeah.
So I was like, that sounds like my dad. Is he trying to be nice right now? Okay, I was just checking.
Copyright.
Or
Residuals.
Or like when they're passing around the basket in church and like you deny the basket. I don't know if that's more embarrassing or not donating.
And the basket, you gotta pass it around.
I know, but
You
like
pass it around?
If you don't put
You just
money
like,
in
no.
it.
No.
well,
Pass it
'cause-
around.
No
No.
means no.
No, because like there was people next to us, and then they handed us the basket, and then they're just like, do you want to? And it was just us in the aisle, because then we would have had to grab it, go all the way down and
Gotcha.
stuff,
Gotcha. And you're like,
and we were the only ones in the aisle.
they turn it
You know?
to you, they're like, tip? You're like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, no bueno.
Dude,
That's
that's how
pretty
you're
much
gonna
the
get
church
caught.
doing
You're gonna
tip
be
or no
sitting
tip,
in
huh?
church. They're gonna pass the phone, and everyone's like beep, beep, and it's coming down to you. You're like fuck, beep, beep,
Neuro
Beep.
link.
beep. You're just like,
don't even make sense.
no, I'm sorry, no. Like putting your hand behind your back.
Bro, here's the
Fine.
thing. Look, you can't.
Nothing happened.
here's the reason
Calm down.
Here's the reason why we can't do Neuralink, bro. And
Tell
please,
us.
please don't come after this. Here's the reason why we can't do it. If there's something in your brain, in your mind, what's to stop you from knowing what's reality and what's fake? It's like a movie, bro. You'll be like, damn, is this a simulation? Like, now you'll really
Look.
be like, is this a simulation or is this not
Look,
a simulation?
by-
You know what I mean?
Because you have a foreign object.
Yeah,
in
you're a
your-
cyborg, dog. You're a fucking cyborg.
By
bro.
definition, it's not a simulation because it have to be a copy of something else. So that would be saying that we're copying another dimension that's the real dimension.
right.
Do I think it's the Matrix? Yeah. Do I look at it like it's the Truman Show? Yeah,
Mm.
definitely. There's a
Definitely.
director, but
Yeah.
it's like there's two directors, and it's like, which one do you want to direct your life, God or the devil?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They both have done what we consider as human beings fucked up things, right?
Well, God hasn't done fucked up things. People have done fucked
Dude,
up things under the
listen.
name of religion, but that's people.
Okay,
Because people are
all right.
humans.
Now
You know what
let's get on this now, though.
I mean?
Do you
We're deep
think?
here.
Do you think Sodom and Gomorrah is fucked up?
You're talking about the Holy Crusades?
If you
Yeah, I
send
think so.
if you send burning sulfur down to like kill people, like an entire like several cities, it wasn't just one. I don't think it was just two. I think there was like 7, but I'm don't.
Here, bro,
Quote
I have a
me.
question. Wasn't Sodom and Gomorrah Old Testament? Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
But wasn't God in the Old Testament?
Right, but here's the thing. A lot of the things that happen in the Old Testament don't really apply as an example now, because the whole thing is that in the New Testament, that's when Jesus had came and then died for your sins. Like, now we don't have to sacrifice animals to praise God and do things like that, because Jesus came down, left the Holy Spirit is in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, I feel like that's maybe one of those things where it's like,
But it's the same.
it happened
God,
before there was like that same thing. And didn't they get a lot of warnings? Didn't they get, like a couple of emails? I think they got warnings, bro.
Though. They might have missed the memo.
I think it was like Vegas over there. It was like Sin City, and the Lord was like, y'all need to Y'all need to fucking, you know what I'm saying, marry the whores. Y'all could have settled
All right,
down.
all right. How about this one? Sends the Hebrews. Okay, he sends the Hebrews in to wipe out man, woman, child, even baby. Curses the Hebrews because they didn't listen. Because they were like, we ain't killing babies.
Well, when did he send the Hebrews?
Or when they were in Exodus, after they had left Pharaoh in Egypt, right? And they were wandering through the desert for 40 years. God had them wipe out whole races of people, just one after the other. City
While they were
after city.
wandering?
Yeah.
But,
That's what they were doing for 40 years, was like wiping people
Pillaging?
out. Well, what do you do? They're dead. They aren't taking it with them.
but what do you mean? Like,
But yeah.
But what do you mean? Like, just
Listen,
each
that's
other,
another moral
or what do you
debate
mean?
right there.
So
You
when
know
they
what I'm
were
saying? Like, each other, or who were they killing? What's going on?
No. Okay, so all right.
What's the story? Tell
So
me the
it's up for
no,
debate.
he's saying
why
that
they were
when they got kicked down, they were
No,
wandering for 40 years.
That's what
he
I'm
gets
saying.
what I'm saying,
went-
but he's
they went
wondering
out.
who they were wiping out.
And how did God give this order according to you?
So, all right.
Wait, yeah, I guess now I'm confused.
I read
You
all
know what
this.
I'm
I
saying?
read all of this a while ago. Just read it if you want to know verbatim. But the Jews were out, and they weren't Jews at
Jewish
this time. They were
people.
Hebrews.
Yeah.
They were the tribes of Israel.
Right.
Okay. They
Now, why? But a lot of important context. Why had they been kicked down from Egypt or where?
They weren't kicked out. God
They
led them out.
escaped.
You
After
know
they
about
opened
the
up
plagues,
the flood,
right?
like they opened up the ocean and then they ran
I'm
through.
talking about Moses.
Moses
So after,
brought
so
them
you're talking about
out
when Moses
with the plagues.
helps them
You've
escape.
probably seen a movie.
Moses helps them escape
Yeah,
the
I've seen that
Nazis.
cartoon, dog.
After Moses helped them escape the Egyptian Nazis.
Yeah,
What's
because
happening?
nothing's new under the sun. So you kind of get it. So they're out of there. Honestly, I heard, this is the weirdest thing. This is, I mean, I believe this to be true. Like, I like to go and see if the Bible's true based on historic fact, right? And like, because I was questioning everything, like everything else, but I always look at everything, like every angle,
Right, question
both sides. Like, what is the other side saying? What's the other side doing?
Sure.
But looking into it, the more I looked into it, I was like, dude, this shit really happened, didn't it? But apparently they were saying that the Israelites really didn't have it that bad. Like the Egyptians treated them pretty well. They kind of wrapped the reins down on them tighter because there were so many of them. They were reproducing, like God said, you know, as much as the stars in the sky or whatever. They're just mad reproducing, right? They can't even stop it. And so the footy got cut because we were saying stuff they didn't want you to know, or I ran out of space on my phone. But anyways, thank you for joining us on the one and only Adam Smith Show. Check out Adrian Ochoa Gomez and Omar Quintana. These some funny dudes. That's why I hang out with them. Bye.